MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The stats for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Stepping in, Matt Carpenter. He will lead this one off today. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
They come out of the gates being aggressive at the plate, and it's paid off for them. A single and now a double. Runners at second and third with all kinds of momentum on their side. A base hit scores too. We'll see if they can cash them in.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Down the third baseline. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Bureau? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Jose Martinez.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on, because It's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Number 13 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. No. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now a hard liner, but foul. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Here now the 2-2. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. DeYoung's got it, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, left fielder, number 13.
Next to bat for Atlanta, number 13. And he's ready to take his first cuts. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Fouled off. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Settling in now, Freddie Freeman.
Third baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Stepping up now, Harrison Bader, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
1 out, nobody on. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Markakis on the run, and Markakis won't get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth, catcher, Miles.
Next to bat for St. Louis. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the TCU product. The left-handed hitting Matt Carpenter is the first at bat in the inning. Fastball in there for a called strike. Carpenter tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Outside for a ball, 1-1. High pop-up. Freeman has a play. 1 away. So 1 gone here in the St. Louis third. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. That's by him for strike one.
1-1.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Number 13 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Sliced hard but foul. Ozuna, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. 2-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Hit hard on the ground at first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of stepping.
Leading off for the Braves, the shortstop, Danby Watson.
3. He said, hey now. 3. Ball 4, pitch away.
Into the box now, Paul DeYoung. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Now there's your textbook waist pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got it in.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this.
22, Nick Markakis. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 61, Chance Subject. And hitting for the Braves, number 25, Tyler Flowers. Now pitching for the Braves, number 51, James Carline.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Pitch on the way. And they go away here. It's a cold strike. 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Standing in, Dansby Swanson. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. Dansby Swanson with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him. And they're on the board at 6-1.
Well, everyone knows that it's hard to keep that sharp curveball late in the game, and you could see that he just hung that one up there and he paid the price. The good news is he worked late into the start. The bad news is fatigue might be finally showing.
Catcher number 16.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a walk in his last trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball's in for a strike. Another 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bader moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now
Charlie Culberson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Charlie Culberson.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Breaking ball in for a strike. And it's fouled away. Popped him up. Beyond. Into shallow center. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. Grant Dayton enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. At the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Paul DeYoung. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground toward the left. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hey now. Down in order go the Cardinals. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Here's Ender Inciarte. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Fielder, Ender Inciarte.
John Brebbia is out from the bullpen.
The Cardinals, number 60.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he swings here and sends one in the air, deep down the right field line. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman, leaving him 1 shy of 200 for his career. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Josh Donaldson. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The count now at 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he hung a curveball that time. It stayed high, and now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. The 3-1 pitch inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
That is just a great at bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference.
John Gant will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Ready with the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Donaldson is off at first with 2 away. Final strike for the Braves. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Oh, and he bunches it. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 6-3 contest.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
At the plate, Ozzie Albies. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
6-3 the final score today. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Miles Mikolas gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.